sliding towards the caramel.
Really?
You didn't know this was a delivery balloon.
I know. Screw Amazon drones. Your package will arrive sometime when it's downwind.
That's good.
If the fates allow.
Let's see, what was it? Golden Air airline in California, the world's first non-directional airline.
Non-directional airline. We don't know
guarantee
where
you're
we're going, but we're
And then
sure
you're
making
gonna
darn
go
good time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not yet. Okay.
5 to the top.
Damn, I want one of those.
Oh.
The Digitool. Oh, yeah.
What would you do with it? Oh, who said that? Mike said that. I thought Pete said that.
I wouldn't.
It's a little doodad.
It is. I still am using analog.
Yeah, well, they're still
Yeah,
here.
they are still there, but they're more for show now.
Actually work.
Oh yeah.
Good
Well,
backups in case you have a failure on
I can't
Digitool.
measure the temperature anymore because when they rebuilt the envelope, they didn't put the sleeve in for the line up to the top because they don't want metallic.
They don't want a
substances
conductive
from
cable.
top to bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the problem with some of the old Atoms too.
Yeah.
Guess who pioneered that instrument? My dad.
And yeah, this one finally packs everything in
Oh,
to
it's
one
pretty.
small
It's
cube.
so pretty. I feel like I'm looking at a centerfold right now.
Yes. You wanna you want me to take care of the fan
Oh,
for
well,
you?
absolutely.
Okay.
Shall I hop in, or do you want to hop in, Mike? Are you?
I'm a private, but do you
I'm
want me
a
to stand
commercial,
in?
but I don't fly.
Oh, you're a commercial? No kidding.
Well, I skipped the private. I hate tests. That was in 1986. Why take a test if you don't have to?
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was back when they were still allowed.
Yeah, I got signed off to take my commercial check ride last week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you're a youngin'.
Well,
A ute.
I look like I'm 20, but I'm 33.
I didn't have an idea how old you might be. I didn't think about that.
You probably don't remember me, but I came out here and he gave me a flight review.
Well, he
some
told
time
me
ago.
that, but was I here?
Yes, you were.
Oh,
Yes.
you don't forget the person who yells and barks at you. all
No,
the
you didn't
time.
yell at. You didn't
Oh,
yell at.
good.
Nothing like this morning.
Oh,
In
this
a
morning
caring
was
way.
unusual.
I've never taken offense to the way you've yelled at me.
You keep everyone in line. You tell me to jump in traffic, I'm gonna do it.
No, I won't.
There has to be somebody
You have to be safe.
making rules.
Well,
and
somebody who
following
might tell them to you in a gentle way in advance of you might be making a mistake or doing something Carol wants to do, you know. It's, if you don't get told in advance, I
stand.
shouldn't be yelling.
You don't have to tell me twice. Well, thank you, sir. That's kind of you.
Carl, you want to go up?
Ah, Pete, you
No,
should go.
no, you should go.
I've been twice. You've only been once.
You've only been once?
Come on, jump in, Pete.
Carl has...
It's duck season, rabbit
Come
season,
on.
duck season, rabbit season.
Carl and I can chase.
All right. All right.
Twisted his arm.
Make sure you stand right on the trap door when you come in.
I was thinking we should have shaken
Sorry,
out
I'm
the
over
rug
that.
before Tim
Wrong
got in.
cartoons. That's over
Because it hasn't
there.
been shaken out in
You know,
years.
I do that to
I'll
my
guess.
passengers too. I'll be like, you need to move over.
make
That
it.
trap door's
Yeah, I
right
know.
there.
I know. And we didn't shake out the rug.
And you
either.
didn't shake
Or
it.
the other thing is to, pull out the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Your phone, look at, hey, listen to me.
Yeah.
You really
See
have a
this?
fake
This
steering
is-
wheel that you...
You can lose your phone just like that.
Oh, is it in your back pocket? It's gonna milk out on the side?
Well, it's in a case.
It's in the case,
Maybe you
but it
should-
slides around.
It's
My
so
dad
old.
lost his wallet in Atlanta because he sits on the side like this
Yep.
when he flies, and he felt it go, and he turned just in time to see it fall.
You know-
He got it back with no cash in it. That was the finder's fee.
All right. Okay, Carl, you want to put your hands on because it's going to hop a little bit.
Oh, he's, what's the top? Pulling the top out. I forget what the word is.
Yeah.
Did you rotate those tanks?
Yes,
Mr.
I did.
Bill? Okay. I don't
So we should get like us checked out. How come you never go up? We can do.
I don't want to fly anymore. I've been up.
So,
I've been up hundreds of hours. I have my license. You know, Ron.
I buttoned my pants so my wallet doesn't fall out.
Yeah. I
Rather
get
button your
bored
pants
after a while up
regardless.
there.
Okay.
I mean, I want to see what's going on,
Okay,
but
hands
then
up.
I want to go down. Bon voyage. So, Carl, you'll be able to help with the... Of course. Yeah, good.
I pick things up and I put them down.
Tell me what to do.
He's got the
and I'll
gallon of
do it.
orange juice. Well, Ron, thank you. This was unexpected.
The thing about running 5 for a crew is 3 go up.
So in other words, help you out. You waiting for him?
My kids are.
Yeah, that and I was coming to drift towards him, so rather than having to climb quickly,
ascend the envelope.
now we're starting to drift away.
I didn't need the directions, Google Maps to get here this time.
Oh, good.
Third time.
I did.
Yeah. Okay, let me put the brake on.
It might be a vent. Ron,
What?
I can't get there. What do I do? Who told me last night?
And don't you already have? Yeah, aero station. Just click that.
Don't worry. I don't fucking care. It's fine.
Yeah, so rather than having to share a glimpse with specific people, share it with a tag, and now anybody can get to that tag.
I need to figure out how to use that because that's nifty.
Yeah.
I'm not...
Comes in handy when I'm playing around down so low that nobody can see me. We'll get out of it tonight.
Would you like to do?
Yes.
Oh, contour flying is my favorite type of flying too. It's fun as all hell.
Yeah.
Especially when you get that direction where you're going right down the field. And you're like, oh, okay, I can do this for 5 minutes. Or you get in that forest bowl and you can just sit there.
Yeah. Yeah, the cross runway here is a great spot to sometimes get down into. We got that grass strip over there.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And it goes out to, somewhere out about that point in the trees. And Yeah, so that's a really nice spot. Drop in there and you'll generally head, you know, in the runway direction.
Or I like channeling too. Like if you get in that, like move to the left or right. That's how Steve and I landed last time we were here. We were over to the right, and I was like, get down in this channel, move over to the left, pop up. There's the field.
Is that the flight with the lawnmower?
Yeah, with R2D2.
Yeah, well, we had to do the same thing to get into CVS. We had to get down low into the channel of the trees there.
It's so much
that
fun
would
to do
carry
that.
us back to the left.
It's like a chess match. You just move over a little bit.
Yeah.
Besides, I'm trying to learn this area a lot more. I want to fly out here.
Yeah.
Wow, boy, it really is.
Your first time?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, third. I actually was out in Albuquerque. I got shipped out to Albuquerque for work, and
For you.
well, it wasn't during the festival, but
For you.
Yeah, at least that would have been
my
something.
wife
Huh?
came out and we went for a balloon ride. We also hiked Sandia.
Oh, I've done that. That's a nice time. I love when the clouds form and they're coming up the summit at you.
I've flown Sandia twice.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, like I always say, Sandia let me know that I definitely was somebody.
Yeah.
Once you get to 8.6, there's no oxygen.
Or I got really excited the first time I was there and I ran across the field and I was out of breath.
Yes.
Doubled over.
And when LDM, go ahead.
A radio check is all. N1JKL, N1LDM.
And one JKL.
I knew we were going to just stop when we got in here.
Yes. That's kind of the idea, is that, fine, I can get away from him so he can launch.
Right. I'll just wait for him.
Yeah.
And
Let him
then
go
I'll hop up.
overhead.
Yeah.
You can just fart around in here for about 10 or 20 minutes. It's going to pick us up that way and turn us to the left.
Yep.
On my fishing rod.
See the...
The last flight I was at, I watched the pond, all that fog was pulling to the center and then the sun was lifting it. You could see that whole process. And I'm like, it's kind of early for any sort of thermal. I think it was just hitting the water enough.
Yeah,
all
it
it
doesn't
was.
take much with that steam.
It was cool to see though. My passenger was taking all sorts of photos.
Yeah.
So, is our climb rate and this our elevation?
Yeah.
Was 0.
Yeah, well, the elevation, will work. That's strictly mechanical. The climb on that one, it takes a battery, which I think has been dead for a while. So the climb rate is actually an analog scale here, with that, starting with that line and the digital. So if we were climbing or descending, you would see something.
So, and this is obviously relative to sea level because I don't feel like we're
Correct.
close.
Yeah. It's set for altimeter settings,
Yeah.
so that it's
So that the pressure's corrected for the day.
Of course, I do that by knowing my beginning altitude, so I set the altitude correctly, which gives me the correct pressure.
You just set it to Minuteman's elevation. You doing Pittsfield this year?
Yeah.
Is there a big event?
For New Hampshire, it's big.
Yeah.
It's been
know,
going
do we
on
get
for
Oh yeah, Pittsfield, New Hampshire. Pittsfield,
Yeah.
Mass.
Pittsfield, New
Pittsfield,
Hampshire.
New Hampshire. It's been going on what, 50 years now?
Yeah, it's been
Where?
certainly predated.
It's northeast of Concord. Probably, I don't know.
25 minutes
Yeah,
or something. We stay in Concord because there isn't much out
No.
there. There's no hotels.
Nothing that wasn't built during the Revolution. It's a fun event. It is. My dad flew it for 30 years.
There are a couple of directions there you want to be real careful of.
You do not want to go towards Brentwood or whatever it is. Barnstead sucks. My My dad went that way once. Never again. Never again.
Yeah, if you're going to go in the wrong directions, you want to make sure you have time, like not an evening flight.
No, and you want to go high. I remember
Yes.
he landed in Lee one year. Lee! And it was the last morning, and like, just got a call from Rudy. He will not be making the champagne breakfast. Yeah, that lightweight fabric loves to move when you burn. Not the heavy stuff.
All right. Yeah, so this balloon is an 8B, but it's about the weight of my 7.
Yeah. Oh, so you have another one?
No, well, I have a couple of envelopes hanging up in the garage.
Oh,
They're
so
not
like
flyable.
The first peanut that I flew in was a 70? 77?
Probably, yeah. Was it Peanuts Forever at that time?
Yes.
Oh, okay, then it was this one. It was already an 8B then.
All right. What's this one called?
Also, Peanuts Forever, since
okay.
all they did was replace the fabric, it's still the same balloon.
Like Peanuts Forever 9 or something like that?
Yeah, right.
Well, this looks quite nice.
Or what does the Enterprise do? A, B, C, D when they build a new one? With the
That
same
was the
registration?
class, though. Yeah, N710.
Yeah.
That's
1701?
it sounds right. But
Yeah,
yeah, that's the ID number on the
Right.
Starship.
Think I could fly the one man out here?
Yeah.
I have a balloon called the Little Devil. It's a little canoe basket. Here's a tank, and it's woven around you, and then there's 2 uprights and a burner. Off you go. And the color scheme on it is fire with the devil and a pitchfork on it. That was the original Adam's Little Devil. I can't. It still passes just fine. 40 pounds, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Even Paul Stump was like, okay, I can't believe it either.
Rick Jones has flown this area when he had the solo balloon.
I think he bought another hopper. I thought he did. Yeah, I believe he bought another hopper.
Comparatively, how big's the envelope for the... It's like half
What are
the
they?
size, quarter the
35,
Yeah,
40.
mine's 39,000.
And this is...
90,000,
Okay.
but this is lighter. How much does weigh in the bag?
160.
Okay, so actually this is a little bit heavier. My one-man balloon is 133 pounds. It's very, very heavy. But I still get like 55 minutes. Yeah, we're cruising.
Awesome, yeah.
Yeah, we're doing 6 miles an hour, so probably what, 8 knots?
Yeah.
Something like
But
that.
I mean, from this perspective, you really, it's like when I rode the motorcycle, I used to love tunnels because you'd go the speed limit.
Oh, I bet you feel like you're going through hyperspace.
Oh my God, it felt like you were going at...
I mean, even I'm not even a kid anymore, and I always think I'm going through hyperspace right now. Yeah, God, I love flying my little one man.
Yeah.
I love that.
I thought about how much fun that would be. And those days where it's, you look at the weather the last thing at night and go, damn, I wish I had arranged to go flying tomorrow. And so you take out the one man.
That's a cool
You need to fly the devil. I'd be
like
happy
that
to turn you loose in that.
Ooh,
It's an experience. But I got like a full-size parachute like that in it, so you go like this and you let go.
Yeah, there.
Just how much gravity works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went up the first time I flew my Little Devil. I have 3 of them. There were only 10 made, so I kind of started collecting. And one of them is a multi-vent. It's the last one left, and you pull the vent line, and 16 diamonds open up in the top. You release it, seals. No tabs. It
Really?
just seals with pressure.
Really?
Yeah. And I went up to 1,000 feet, and I went 1, 2, 3. All 3 blast valves open to get it back because I was falling like I was shot down on D-Day. My wife gets on the radio. You okay? Yep. Might have shit my pants, but I'm all right. No big deal.
Yeah, don't do that close to the ground.
Nope. And I was 1,000 feet up, and man, that ground was like, no, fuck you, good sir.
Oh.
Set a record for fastest descent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I was in
for
a
fastest descent.
It really is a sports car. Like you burn for like 3 seconds and it's going up.
Oh, really?
Like it's going up. That is already an overburn in the little one, right there. Like a standard burn is like, that's it. And you're gonna fly level.
Yeah, the
Breeze, I like the breeze in the face. That's awesome.
yeah. You see in some of the events, racers, racing balloons. Again, they're on the smaller side so that they've got less mass to change direction, and they're usually a more slender balloon, so they can do their climbs and descents quickly to get from one direction to another.
It was a brilliant thought in aerodynamics. It really was. It's shaped like an egg, and you'll see them on competition day go up to 4,000 feet, come screaming down, 4,000 feet screaming down, and they've used half the fuel we have.
They race vertical.
Yeah, it's to get into the wind direction that they need to get into a target.
To win money.
So you've got,
okay.
I mean, that's our navigation, is changing altitude to
Right.
find the winds. And if you spend too much time talking,
I wasn't gonna say anything.
I wasn't. This is the parachute. This is the top thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I might have sat on that.
no, I don't think so.
I don't think that was the.
Yeah, I think that was Ron not paying
Again,
attention.
all in good fun,
goddamn
man. All in
balloon,
good fun.
right? You know.
I actually wasn't. I mean, it's a brand
My
new
wife
balloon. You
actually
get on
likes
it a
me.
little
We
bit.
are having an anniversary in a couple of weeks, so.
At least you guys are easy going. So many balloonists are like all serious, like they're goddamn Maverick.
Yeah.
By the way, if you haven't seen that movie, go.
Yeah.
It was
we haven't seen
marvelous.
It's making billions and billions of dollars.
Well, see, I'm one of the people that says, leave something classic alone. Don't revisit it.
Yeah.
That one, and I had low expectations. At the end of the theater, I was like, they made a good decision to revisit that.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people bought an F-18 the next day.
With that spare couple of billion they had in their back pocket.
Exactly. I mean, I always...
I don't know why they wouldn't buy a racing balloon.
Morning. Yeah, Steve and I got caught over here, and I did a splash and dash, and I'm coming into the water, and I'm
crap.
flying his balloon. I'm like, if anyone doesn't want me to touch the water, they might want to speak up right now.
Yeah.
Some people don't like that. Ooh, herring.
Ooh, yeah.
I love how their legs are like this when they fly, and it looks like a goddamn like fuselage on it.
Jude was out for her morning run, and we got a Sucker Brook, and one it flew around and decided to fly over, and we had these power lines, and it was like she's like watching it. She's like, he's gonna smash right into those power lines. And it just like, you know, lazily flaps its wings twice,
Yeah.
rises up above them, rises down.
No, birds are taunting sons of bitches, especially when you're going a bad direction and they fly and then they go the good direction. I take that personal.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Show off. that
Yeah,
you can
it's like the
pick your
hawks
direction.
going like, good luck, asshole.
Got some steady winds today.
Yeah, but I imagine today's going to be like this the whole time, and then we're going to land. It's just going to be like,
Yep.
because then once you get down low in the
Once you get
trees,
down
it just
low, yeah.
freaking stops. These are fun days because even if you not saying it's going to happen, but if you get into a situation where you need to go somewhere, we can do that. We can go far today.
Right. It's awesome.
Yeah, we're
that's
flying
nice.
northwest Connecticut balloon rally.
A little,
Plainville?
No, this was
I don't know Connecticut that
yeah.
well.
Further northwest. God, what was the town? No, I can't remember. But it out of a fairgrounds there, and we got becalmed essentially.
Really?
You know, it's like, we're just wandering around the neighborhoods, you know, going nowhere in a positive direction that we could plan on.
These are your best friend. If you get becalmed, start pulling yourself through the trees. It works.
We-
Don't laugh. It works.
Yeah, we eventually came over somebody's backyard in the middle of the trees and just settled down. But it was so close that to deflate the balloon, we had to drop it pretty much directly
down.
on top of the basket and then pull it out underneath the tree.
Been there,
because
done
it
that,
was
got the
in way.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
Contrary to popular belief, I do own a parachute top. I'm actually retiring the pop top this year. served me well. She owes me nothing. Yep, we flew right over this too. I remember this very well. God, that's a nice lawn that you want to just land in and piss off the landowner because he just got done fertilizing it or something.
Yeah.
Somebody's got a dog.
Is that Boston?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice when we get a clear day where you can see the skyline. So, yeah, this is a really nice neighborhood. Underground utilities, big front yards.
Yeah, if you get a nice calm day, get all the way here.
Yeah, and if we slid over that last tree line there, we would have slowed down and probably put it right down on the middle of the street.
Yeah, more of that channeling effect. Get right along the road and it's going to push you right here.
I wonder what those dark green stripes are. Oh, that's where the poop comes out.
Maybe that's where they bury the bodies.
I'm in the right balloon.
If you can afford that mortgage
You know I used to be a cop, right?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, I used to be a police officer. For 2 years I was doing that, part-time. I felt like Fargo. I was like in a little town. Yeah. That was my fun job.
I don't know if I could be a cop.
That's why I got out of it.
Well, I always said that the reason I went to college was so I could have a job where it wasn't in the job description that people might shoot at you.
Yeah, your heart was racing the entire time.
Well, I can imagine. I mean, regular old traffic stop,
Yeah, could be
I always had the
thing.
license and registration in my right hand and my left hand and 2 hands on the steering wheel. Not that I got pulled over regularly. But.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are already slowing down a little.
Good.
Whoa.
I did miss it. Usually I go right over the
top.
tallest point, yes.
But boy, well, I know the wind picked up, man.
Well,
I
we're
mean,
going into a precipice right now.
anytime I can feel that in my face, I know that we're moving.
Yeah.
Is that where you landed last time? You were hanging out over there a lot.
We went back and forth a little bit.
Is that
before
Collins
it was
right there?
popular. No, this is the ice rink.
The ice rink.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
There-
is the
there are-
direction we went last time.
yeah. There are places that you can land in there, but you got to be real careful because
Power
they got a
lines
lot of
everywhere.
power going into that place to run it.
Yeah.
So those power lines are, yeah, nothing you want to play with.
Yeah, the perfect job description for a cop is long, drawn-out sequences of boredom punctuated by instances of terror.
Yeah.
Same
That's
with
what
the
they
pilot landing and taking off.
I hope not.
Well,
I'm here to have fun.
yeah, well, I mean, but in an airplane, landing a 747 with, 500 people in the back of it.
Yeah.
A crosswind that you quite haven't seen. And
You just get drunk enough that you don't think about it.
yeah, it's like that dog doesn't like your burner.
Until they know what it is, they don't like it.
There's Carol and Carl. Carol and Carl. Carol was with a K when you call me. Feel that breeze, man.
Yep.
Yeah, we're off that ridge right there, so we're going to slow down a little bit. Emphasis on the little bit. Now, these burners probably are the loudest, followed by mine. These T3s scream.
Is there such a thing as a quiet burner?
Yes, there are quiet burners.
I know you got the slow burn one.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
But like the Zone 5s are pretty quiet. Lindstrands are quiet. Kubitscheks are silent. Those things, even
Do
full
you pay
bore.
for the silence?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to pay a premium for that engineering. Not to worry. Full system from them is going to run you 50 to 60,000. Brand new.
For the
all of it.
like
all of it. Everything. Brand new.
The whole basket.
Yeah, the envelope will probably run you like 22, 25, and that's without artwork.
But the like the burner and the engine, let's call it. You know, the tank, the lines, the burner, or does the lines come with a burner? Or
JKL and when LDM wave to us when below.
catch my phone and my wallet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, my brother did the same thing that your father did, as far as sitting on the side of the basket, popped the wallet out.
Yep.
Luckily, he was in Albuquerque. Somewhere around Edith, I think. You know, it's open fields.
So someone was able to go and get it?
Yeah.
Lucky bastard he was that day.
Yes, yeah.
That's when one of those Apple trackers is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad said he felt up and looked, and there it was.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things you know it the second it leaves the pocket. That's why I always carry things in my front pocket, even when I'm just hanging around.
I do not like to feel things in my pockets.
Yeah. Yeah, my chiropractor said, you know, if you have it in your back pocket, it throws your
Center of
balance off,
gravity.
and yeah, you're always tilted a little bit when you sit.
I can feel that some days, and I'll throw the wallet. You know.
We're gonna hit the brakes a little bit.
Especially since we're going to get resistance from this pine.
Sometimes that really helps you too. Whoops. I don't mind hitting the tree to slow down.
Branches?
Of course, somebody's probably calling 911 now.
That out.
Yeah, that
was
we're
cool.
crashing. Or something.
Yes, yes.
Nope, we're good.
Oh, yeah.
The shimmy in the basket. This is something I've never
I think it was that
experienced
same flight anyway when we ended up in the CVS parking lot up
before.
there.
Somebody called on you?
Leo, no, nobody called on that one, but Leo was out that time chasing, and he knows the owner of the gas station across the street.
Ah.
So recently he was there filling up, and the owner's going, gee, was everybody okay there after that emergency landing?
He's like,
So
did I miss something?
He explained that, there was no emergency.
I like the shimmy.
Yeah.
Or the sway or the swinger.
Oh, my wife hates it.
I'm sure.
She gets really motion sick, and
What do you-
whenever it happens, she's on the bottom of the basket trying to get her bearings back.
Is there a term for that or no?
Swinging.
Swinging, yeah.
Hit some trees and was doing the swing.
I'm telling you though, if you get a little speed and you want to like drop into a backyard, that's what you do.
Just
Hit the tree, and then on that backswing you vent a little bit. Sometimes you will literally just stop, and you can fit into a place like that if you plan it right. Also, if you're in a tight space, the trees will push you. Oh, sorry, that's my alarm. You know, I had to fit between trees once, and I just went right down the side of the tree, and it pushed me in just enough. Bent it, got down.
Yep.
As long as it's not a dead oak, do it.
Yes.
Pine tree's a big paintbrush.
I made coffee. I'm trying to decide if it was the right thing to do. If my wife got up and ran, or if...
Yeah, you don't have any windows in this basket, so I think you're going to have to put your John on the rim. I had a friend who had to pee, and he had an empty bottle, and I'm like, I'm looking this way, do your business. So he did his business. He had the bottle.
on my rug.
Huh?
Don't get any on my rug.
Oh no, I had a plywood floor and it was treated, so it's all good. Water resistant. And he literally took the bottle, and I'm like, now just hold on to that. Dumped it right over Kinderhook, New York. Like, you
Racing
asshole.
hand.
He's one of those friends that does not care. He doesn't. He's like, oh, thank God, I feel much better. I'm like, well, they don't. And we look pretty guilty being the only balloon up here.
Boy, it doesn't look like rain.
So we're generally heading towards the Littleton Tower.
You ever land at the market basket?
No, haven't made it to the market basket.
Is that Littleton Common? Is that what that's called now?
Yeah.
I used to meet there for work every week because we would have to do a truck exchange or something.
I'm sure your buddy's got videos of him. But we're beating you. But boy, he's right behind you, huh?
Yep.
That's pretty awesome that he lined up with you.
Sometimes balloons will fly together the whole flight and land in the same spot. I've been so close to me and another pilot were just talking.
Yeah. One of our dawn patrols in Albuquerque, I was flying with my brother in the other balloon. And I think we spent close to 45 minutes of the flight side by side, stuck together.
Oh, this balloon looks great at night.
Yeah, oh yeah.
This one looks awesome.
Yeah, I had complaints from the other dawn patrol pilots.
Why? Because yours looked too nice?
Yeah, I was showing off. It was too bright.
You were letting something out?
Yeah, trying to set up a descent a little bit to get into the slower winds sooner, rather than waiting for it to just naturally cool off. One of those nice neighborhoods. You can put it in the front yard. You can see as soon as we get down here, we start slowing down more and more.
Yeah.
Yeah, all you really got to do is get over something and come down. You can sit here.
These guys are going to look out the window and going,
What
oh.
the Yeah, the really good one for that was Reno.
I can hold that if you need to.
Okay.
I got it.
Yeah, I just want to make sure
Yeah,
that it's
you don't
far
want to
enough
climb
in.
a tree. I hear you. I'm the same way with mine.
Yeah, flying the Reno balloon races. And I had the Hilton regional sales manager.
Nice.
And we flew over downtown, right over the Hilton. And descended, top of this building is, I don't know, 20 floors or so. Got a restaurant up on top. We seriously thought about, sitting on the roof, but we didn't have crew there. And certainly wouldn't want to deflate up there because I don't know if they have a big enough elevator.
Or a helicopter.
Or a helicopter, yeah. But we just
She's loose now.
floated, yeah, thank you. We just floated around that building for a while, and he's got these free drink cards that
really?
flipping those
throwing them
out.
out?
Yeah, and they drift down to the street.
I'd
You'd
be
see
like,
somebody
thank
running
you,
out.
God.
Yeah.
The heaven spoke unto me.
But we were wondering about
Go to
people
the
on the
Hilton
20th
Club
floor. Somebody up on the 20th floor who's, used to being able to just whip the window or the shades open. And having somebody stare back at them. It's like, that would be somewhat of a shock, wouldn't it?
My dad's last flight of his artwork balloon, they came out over a house and there was a big slider door. And a woman was out there looking up and she was topless. I looked at the passenger and went, that's going to cost you extra.
Dinner and a show.
Yeah.
That was Dad's last flight with Odyssey. That was a good moment for her. Bad moment for her.
Yeah, we've flown over, somewhere out in the woods, and there were a bunch of people skinny dipping in the river.
That's when you hold up scorecards.
Yeah.
Jesus, it's just... Now you're getting the left.
Yep. Yeah, because we're going left of the tower now. Let's see. So, where the heck are we?
Train tracks right below you.
Yeah.
If that means anything to you.
Let's see. We're well this side of Idlewild.
I think I have location services on. Here we are. This is Reed Farm Road behind us, Jenkins. Route 2 is if this is, which way's north?
Yeah, generally the direction we're going.
Yeah.
We're flying at 10 degrees.
So it's Route 2 is straight ahead of us.
Yeah.
We're coming over AMD. Half Moon Meadow. Yes, look, yeah, this is exact. I can. Yeah, the train tracks behind us. Oh, holy crap! We are going to go over the market basket. Well, if we keep going that way.
Yeah.
My kid will be out there too, you know, doing carts, and Brent will look out and go, "Hey, my dad just sent me that balloon picture." Wait a minute.
Send him a picture of himself.
Right.
Back to work.
Hey, that's me. My kids are learning valuable life experience. So he's really good at carts, and he does his job and stuff like that. And other people hate to do it, so they like just go out there and
Yeah.
bring 2 carts at a time. So they always put him on carts, and he's like, "Am I being punished for doing a good job? There are, make them do better. Not just, don't just rely on me."
Sorry.
It's one of those problems with being too good at something.
Yeah.
It's that you're the go-to.
Right? Yeah. Or too good at a crap job.
Yeah.
I always used to find the crap job that nobody wanted to do, and like automate it as much as I can, or get all the ducks in a row so that it wasn't as much of a crap job as everybody thought it was.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh yeah, Speedy does that crap job. That's awesome." Like, this guy's got late corn, huh?
So sometimes it is nice to find that niche where nobody else, is doing something, and
Or
so you
wants
can
to.
get good at it. Yeah.
So what do you think this like late corn is? I mean, usually they say knee high by the 4th of July, and that's not even shin high, or just barely shin high. Maybe it's like pea corn or something. Jude's been putting the corn in olive oil and rosemary, and then barbecuing it.
Yeah.
It's so good. Wait a minute, that's not us. Oh, there's another balloon. Hey, where'd you come from?
Look at the difference in layers. Unbelievable.
Yeah, seriously. We're not moving at all. And he's booking it. Have you been to that O'Neill Theater over there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, is
That's
that
a
good?
nice. Yeah, very nice seating there. I mean, it's reserved seating, so you select your seats.
I can't remember the last time I've been in a theater.
Yeah, that's hot garbage. Reserved seating at a movie theater. What the hell?
No, I'm okay
Excuse
with
me.
that. Well, so I am very particular about where I like to sit.
And you don't really want to be showing up a half an hour before it starts just to be able to get your seat. Yeah.
There is an optimum seat in the theater. And it's like, I'll get there early to get the seat that I like. Oh, man. So what do you think of our little company so far? It's a job.
Yeah, it's interesting. It keeps me busy.
Yeah.
They pay me,
They
so.
pay me. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
do
And
you
we're
guys do?
profitable too.
Unified office up in Nashua. the base product is basically voice over IP service.
Okay.
And then additional features on top of that for like Domino's stores to make their job easier, to track their calls, any features that makes the job
You
There's
guys
a
work
wall.
in Nashua?
There's
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's where I live.
there's a wall board and it tells who's calling, announces things like hey, it's time to rotate your vegetables. Does analytics of like who's calling areas, how many calls, how long it's taking your staff to answer the calls, stuff like that. But that's just for Domino's. There's lots of other stuff too, like we do stuff for what they call a small medium business, and they can they can drag and drop stuff to do a dial plan, like they have ring groups and who gets voicemail, on call stuff. We tap into their like dentists, and this is a bad name for it, but their PMS, which is
Nice.
practice management system. Stuff like that, which is the thing that I actually got hired for when I started with them. And
So when the call comes in, pop up the patient's information.
Okay.
and their family too. So like Mama's calling for little Georgie's cleaning. Oh, I see little Georgie has a cleaning routine.
And we have a CEO that's always coming up with ideas, some of them
Talking to me?
really off the wall. No, was I leaning on the radio?
N1JKL, N1LDM.
N1JKL here, go ahead.
Oh, I just thought I heard you talking to me. We're in this parking lot where Rudy is heading this cruise driving through.
Yeah, we're still down low in an open area, so we're very slow and fell behind.
Catch up.
Whoa.
Yellow jacket just sitting there.
On your balloon?
Right on the toggle there.
He didn't like the noise.
Yeah.
That or maybe the heat.
Or the heat, yeah. That's gonna burn me.
Yeah. So yeah, some of the design trade-offs on burners is that if you make it a softer sound, generally the flame is a little bit softer too, so it's more
You
susceptible
have to tell the
to wind.
catch-up joke for me, please. Later.
Okay, N1JKL.
Alright, I need to hear the ketchup joke now.
There's Mama Tomato and all the baby tomatoes in there
I don't like where this
going
is
along through. Yeah,
They went to
they're
a place
going along and
that was
and
so
one-
awesome
one-
nobody ever came back.
No, one of them keeps lagging behind, and she's going on, and they go on a little further, and the ones from the finally says, "Catch up!"
A mime knocks on your door. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
I heard one that made me just roll my eyes, but I did laugh pretty hard. Bob has no arms. Knock, knock. So I was like, who's there? It's not Bob.
Bob could have kicked.
Hey, he could have. It's all the man's got left.
That's true. Maybe Bob's got a little, hard head. Knock, knock.
Yeah.
Lift that knocker with his teeth.
For a second, I thought I was not going to have an arm. I had a little accident this year.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I lost an inch on my middle finger.
Wow.
Machinery.
I am a very amateur woodworker. And
So you
people
have all your
say-
fingers.
Well, people say, how do you measure a successful project? And I go, when I walk upstairs from the basement and I can count to 10.
I can still do that.
No, 9.5.
3/4, thank you.
Three-quarters,
I have
thank
that
you.
first knuckle still.
So instead of fuck you, it's F you, right?
Yeah.
Or
It still gets
fuck
the, it still
you.
gets the point across,
It
and
does
thankfully
still
when I
get the
when I
point
have a glove
across.
on, you can't tell.
That's true. Well, that sucks. That must. That looks like it's recent too. It still looks like it's healing, or is that
Yeah,
just the
March
stubble?
March 7th.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank you. Congratulations. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, that's something I've always been nervous of. I've only had one thing kick back at me once, and I had a push stick on it, and it like folded up and went at me. It's opposed to coming straight back. Some oak that was some red oak that was definitely.
Ooh, hard.
I think it had a lot of moisture in it, so it was extra grippy.
Yeah, I made a mistake, I'll say, that I'll never forget.
Yeah.
I was cleaning a machine at work, and it actuated on me.
Whoa.
It's the reason they say, shut the power off, pull the safety pin out, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, they actually, my employer got into a lot of trouble for it because there were no guards, no lockout, tag out. And OSHA went in there and ripped them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing on that new electric mower that I have is there's a plug you pull out that just disconnects the batteries.
Yeah.
So if you're going to do anything to it, get anywhere near that blade.
When I changed the mower blades,
Yeah.
I always unplugged the spark plug.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah, my surgeon had quite the stories because he's like, I handle a lot of amputations. You are very lucky. You should see some of the people that come into my office.
Check out that rock wall. That is beautiful.
Yeah, snow blowers. Very big offender.
The first year I had a snowblower, we didn't have a paved driveway, and the ruts had gone on one side of it, and it was exposing stones.
Yeah.
But there was snow on it, so I didn't see the stones, and I'm going over it, and I learned the very healthy respect for the impeller when it chucked the rock the size of a softball. I'm not kidding you. 30 feet out that chute. I was like, first of all, I was amazed it got through the impeller.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then-
Without jamming.
Yeah, seriously. And then whoosh, I was like, holy fuck. The whole thing like, I was like, what the hell is that? And then I see the whoosh. Like, okay, that's why, stick your hand down the impeller because it don't mess around.
You go up, then you channel in. That.
Yeah.
Is that what you're thinking?
Yep.
I'm going to look at the GPS and see where we are. Then.
Yeah. Every once in a while.
Oh, that's where we are, right there.
Yeah, we've got the gravel pit, or quarry, not too far away from the house, and periodically you hear the blasting, and I guess there have been a couple of times where the blast pads weren't covering everything,
Oh, boy.
and people have found a good-sized rock that landed in their yard.
Hey, look, it's an asteroid?
yeah, the Littleton asteroid.
So does that have? I'm trying to. Oh, this is Route 2.
It's
111.
there it is.
111.
And Windshake Ale here.
Oh, so Rudy landed in this parking lot we're in.
Yeah, I saw that. We're gonna head that direction.
So we're sitting here.
That did not sound like a request.
Yeah.
There you go.
There was a demand.
Yeah, we just keep working on keeping that left turn so that we get over there.
Okay.
Yeah, there was one flight that we were headed towards Concord, and when I first moved out here, I worked at Genrad, which is right there on Baker Avenue near the Rotary in Concord. And we're still a long way off, but generally headed in that direction. And Carol wasn't out that time, but it was crew that knew me. And she was with somebody else new, And she just drives off. She's heading over there. Pulls into the Genrad parking lot, and the person with her goes, you know, what's this? And she says, well, Ron's gonna come here.
And did you nail that?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, we were talking too much. N1JKL.
The problem is, I keep getting 89.7 FM on this little radio. You told me this wouldn't change.
Oh yeah, one of those side buttons will switch it to FM radio. Yeah.
Well, let's discuss this when you get back.
Ron, don't land in the parking lot. Keep going. Yeah. Keep going.
89.7.
Yeah, feature of the radio is you can receive, you know, standard broadcast FM on it.
Nice job, Ron. You got that. All day. All day.
90.9.
God, I love ballooning and stuff.
I feel like we're headed.
We're gonna turn.
We're gonna turn.
Yep, I believe so.
Yeah, well.
Unless the creek sucks us this way.
So the parking lot goes around.
So it might not be a near side. It might be a far side.
Yeah, even if we
Missed that.
went over the
And now there's a light flashing on this radio.
Beep, beep,
another
beep.
feature.
Why does
N1JKL.
technology hate me?
Well, it didn't.
Good message.
It did not pull us like I thought. Well, you're
Yeah.
also not low.
Yeah.
I mean, geez, even if you did that, it's probably so calm you could stick it right there.
Yep.
See what I told you about flying together, landing in the same field? Or parking lot?
Parking lots are so nice. They're easy to get to.
And at 9 o'clock or 6 o'clock on a Saturday morning,
Yes.
6:30 on a Saturday morning, there's nobody there.
So that's one of the challenges in Albuquerque since you're flying for the entire week. Is that you've got all those weekdays when, you know, some of these sites are not available to you. There are actually people who expect to work.
Oh, yeah. Goddamn blow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. The city don't shut down.
My first year there, I was a student yet, and we had this young kid.
You always head towards the light pole.
Yeah.
Looks expensive.
It does look expensive.
I think if you got low, we could have grabbed the envelope. That would have been a win. Nice job, Ron. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Ron never needs help.
Just a compliment, I swear.
He makes us look good.
And we are down. Sort of.
Just getting closer to the van.
Congratulations, aeronauts.
Well,
Nuts.
they showed me there was a nice location up here, so I just had to head for it. Because I certainly couldn't see it from any distance.
Hit a pine tree?
Yeah, maybe a couple times.
Supposed to take the evidence off, Ron.
Oh,
It was a wind indicator for us. A speed enhancer, if you will.
Nice job. We got some great pics of you two over that pond. Yeah. Margaret got some great pictures. I did.
And you guys are going to pack up a nice dry balloon.
yes.
Yes, no blue tarp. All right, you guys good?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we're done being scared.
Yeah, the screaming has stopped.
For today.
Yeah. So up in the cargo carrier, the reason that we have that thing.
Carol.
Hi, Pete. Hi, Mike.
Yeah, no, it's Bill.
Mr. Bill, to you. Did you have a good flight?
It was beautiful.
Great.
It was fun.
The reason for that cargo carrier is stuff that we don't use all that often. There are some chairs there we can pull out.
There's
There are
tons
also a
of
couple.
tarps.
There are a couple of really big tarps.
And
So,
I got tired of moving them around in the back, and they're heavy, and so now we
Said,
yeah.
you have a task.
We need to put them somewhere else. yeah. But
The
yeah,
as Tom says, the royal we, which means you.
yeah. But if we land in a field or somebody's yard where it's going to be a
is
damp
that your balloon?
Oh, that's my dad's balloon. That was my
then we
dad's
can throw those tarps out
second
and keep
balloon
it
he owned. It was all
dry
inlaid,
enough
minus
that
the
it'll
stars.
survive.
I'll show you a picture of it
Because
when we
you
get
don't
down
want to
and
leave it
everything,
packed
but
up for any
that was
extended
the first
period
balloon
of
I flew
time
in,
wet.
so I had to remember where it
You
all
have like a
started.
nice section in your yard that's not
Yeah.
grass.
And then that's
not
the
dewy
Great
or-
Eastern
Well,
Balloon
well, I-
Association
that large
board
driver.
member.
I have a large enough area outside.
Rotate, you know, the VFA.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah,
That's the type of
when I
balloon I
have
fly.
had,
Yep.
Yeah,
had to
I
pack
still
it up
fly the
wet,
old stuff.
then I've
In fact, I was
thrown
telling
tarps
Ron,
out
we're actually
there so that
retiring
I'm
the
not
pop top this
dragging
year.
them.
I still
the
fly an
pavement
original
and
Adams pop top.
just kind of snake it around
Have you ever
and
seen one of
fluff
those
it up
deflate?
every now and then. So
Deflate? No.
I've got a video you need to watch. So you pull the red
Is
line.
it on
and the top-
YouTube?
Oh, well, it's on my Facebook page.
Oh.
But the top literally blows open like a laundry bag, and the balloon will fall in 6 seconds. It's all on the ground.
Well, Ron, was your first balloon like that? Your Raven?
No.
No, only
You had an old balloon.
my dad did too. Well, I do.
One of the Albuquerque videos, and maybe it was
Are we just standing here?
Prairies in the Sky.
Oh.
They filmed that.
Do we have that
God,
on
what
CD
was that, the
now
first-
or DVD? Have we
No, that
advanced
would've been-
it to the current?
That would have been
Media?
78.
We're both talking, not listening to the other.
I was just watching it all take place.
No.
I wasn't sure who was going to get the gold
is-
or silver in this
This
little
is
contest.
full duplex. They are
Yeah.
sending in, receiving at
The
the
three
same
of us are
time.
just taking it in.
This is what happens when you're married for ages. You know, you get everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I got married in January, so I'm enjoying where it's headed right now.
Good. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
You
Yeah.
got married in January.
Yeah. So I got the ring on this hand, and then I did this in March. So that was my year. Yeah, I lost an inch off my finger. So I told everyone this is what marriage has done to me. It's just a matter of months. My wife didn't appreciate that joke, but I was cackling.
I think it's great.
He's like, you better watch that
Well,
again. Get an inch out something else.
Everyone was like, "Did it hurt?" Like, it was incredible. The whole feeling was outstanding. You needn't worry. No one was more surprised than I that morning.
Is it okay to ask you how it happened? or-
Yeah, sure. I'm open about it because
I
I don't
don't
want.
know if I want to hear, maybe.
I'm not going to go into the details, but I
Okay.
was cleaning a machine that deposits batter. I worked at a bakery, and the machine was putting batter in the trays of muffins, and it wasn't working right. It was clogged, and I was trying to open the valve to get in there and clean out, and
Yeah, you run with it.
I made the mistake of my life.
Run with
You know, I accidentally hit it on, and then it went.
Tote that barge.
Yep.
Oh.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm actually grateful for in a way?
What?
It wasn't hanging. It wasn't
Yep.
crushed.
It was snapped off.
Yep. The surgeon, when he looked at my X-ray, he was like, "I have to compliment you," and I was like, "Gee, thanks." And he was like, "Well, I'm not going to have to take any more. I'm going to literally just stitch you up, and nothing else is going to be bad." He's like,
It was
serrated.
clean
He's
enough,
like
but-
serrated blades. If it goes like this, I might have to go all the way down to your next knuckle, but I have my knuckle. I can still even flex that.
You can still do things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, as long as I could do this, I didn't care. That's what I told the doctor.
And you don't need that finger.
Actually, the most devastating one to lose is your pinky.
Really?
Is
Because
it?
if you grip, watch, you grip, where's all your strength going first? It goes from your pinky and then up. So that's where we grab and pull things. You don't realize it. He was like, I can rate all your fingers. Your thumb and your pinky are your worst to lose. This is actually the most, these two are your most
Useless.
expendable.
Expendable.
Really?
Yeah.
I think the
Maybe
index.
not useless,
I'm
but
gonna
expendable.
disagree with that.
Well, this is, because I did too, and he's like, this is all your index
All right.
does. Points and pushes. That's it.
Yeah, but I spend my
yes.
days doing a lot of this.
That's where it does come into play. I mean, I've had to relearn
Keep your
typing.
weight on, Pete. You
Yep.
go ahead and climb out.
All right. Okay. I'm listening.
Yeah, relearning how to
Yeah,
type
and
was
I
definitely a challenge.
Oh yeah.
But I'm all right. I'm all right because I work in front of a computer all day too. I'm an auditor. But just for inventory purposes, I don't take your home.
Yeah, get both legs.
We're just gonna stand around and jaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What we do need to do is, let's see.
Rotate it so we can push
It's
out
like,
that way.
Mike, you can climb out. Sure. You guys keep your weight on. And what we're going to do is rotate clockwise and put this corner pointed back that direction.
All right.
Wait for Ron to get his foot out.
Oh, the balloon's also got to catch up with us a little bit too, and it will help us.
Once we get it started,
It gets easier.
Yeah.
In fact, if it's a really light balloon like this one, you could probably even just grab these and start spinning it. I was helping out a hopper once, and the whole bottom swivels. So he's like, I need to turn this. So I reached up and grabbed it and turned the balloon.
Have you ever seen anybody lose one? Like go up solo? Like with no one in it?
No,
Jesus,
no, I have not seen
I hope
that.
not. That is a serious emergency
Yeah,
that
seriously.
you have no control over, because it's going to land somewhere.
Yeah.
Now, I have seen passengers be the only ones in a balloon.
Really?
Albuquerque.
What do I do?
No, actually it was Reno. And they were flying along, low level, nice flight, you know, going great.
What happened, Ron? It wasn't you, right?
This wasn't my fence post.
Okay.
But yeah, he didn't notice that there was a fence post over there. And I don't know if he was approaching it from behind or
See, thank God you're here.
or what.
Yeah,
but
the first, I don't know what
whacked
to
into
say.
the fence post and flipped the pilot out.
So what did the passengers do?
Well, they had the CB, so it was a
Oh, so they
simple
kinda
radio,
talked them
so
through
so
that?
they talked them through, making a controlled crash later on. But
Thank God it was a CB, something simple, not
yeah,
this
yeah.
radio you gave me.
Are we
You said it would never change.
Are we laying out a tarp?
No,
Okay.
Yeah, I wondered, why were you talking about tarp? We're not going to lay out tarps, are we?
all right. So
Use this hand too, just for the shits.
Oh, I should have brought your gloves for you, but I don't know where they are.
oh, they're in my bag here, so I've got them.
Only my doctor could see me now.
So yeah, it's just a matter of selecting the speed we want to deflate, depending upon, how tight the area is and how quickly the crown line person can get out there.
Gotcha. Why is your burner dripping?
Condensation.
Okay.
Now there is a slurp tube that's taken a bunch of that moisture and sucked it up into the flame whenever I burn, but it doesn't get everything.
Gotcha. All right, what's the next thing to grab?
Okay.
Go towards the light. Post.
Yeah, we already went through that. As we were going over that light.
What are we doing?
I need to pull the top out. So.
Alright.
Hey, Ron, you didn't put a line on the top. This is why I'm sore. No!
Oh.
Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway.
No.
Say it out loud. You know I don't.
One
No, it's
thing
okay.
to keep in mind if you ever crew on somebody else's balloon is that everybody does certain things differently.
Yeah.
You may know in general how to do something, but you need specific instructions.
Right, right.
They didn't. Those two knew everything.
Right.
They've been crewing for pilots. We don't have to explain things. They don't have to listen to our
So they
explanations.
complained to the powers that be for the event, and
It's like, dude, it's my $30,000 balloon. You do it the way I'd like.
Yeah.
it was
No, I totally get that. Yeah.
Oh, and it was interesting because in Arizona, and we're in Scottsdale, I guess. It's perfectly flat at the launch site, and the rain came pouring down and flooded. I mean,
my God.
and that was in the morning, so we couldn't fly. But by afternoon, we were flying again.
Yeah.
Here,
All right. We're just gonna push in and gather up.
Push it in and gather up.
it's like something I do. So, not that I do deflating.
That voodoo
I get
that
the
you
thing.
do so well.
I get the thing. So you know, I don't do a lot.
And then you got your Mike Oldfield Tubular Bell. Remember that album?
What?
Mike Oldfield Tubular Bells.
No.
It's the theme for The Exorcist.
Oh God, I hated that movie. I mean, I did see it, but I never will watch it again. Stephen. Where, honey?
Right there.
Yeah, you have to instruct them. They're newbies.
Same way.
Gone.
This way. That's right.
Okay. Greatest version of the squeezer that I've seen. There have been other ideas. Somebody had something that's made out of straps. Basically, down.
Well, what did you see what they're doing?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
But did they? Is that their tarp?
Well, yeah. And it basically wraps around. But yeah, this was something where,
Here, you can. Besides talking, you can. No, here we're still in the factory.
Can't tell that guy ever. You know, I don't know how there's enough oxygen. I told you about it. One of the planes from the Air Force found it. Found it. Look at that team.
You know what's interesting is when
Oh, the other string field.
yeah. Well, the problem is, it's Steve.
okay, you have to hang that here.
not have a whole lot of time on it. This thing must not have a whole lot of time on it. It's airtight.
Oh, it's different fabric
Yeah,
too.
lightweight
It's
silicone.
super tight. When we got it, well, when we try and
Put it in the bag. It's not
yeah,
going
it's great fabric. It's slippery as heck.
Well, I'm building a home built out of this stuff right now. And
Oh,
I've got the body of the envelope is done. All I need to do is put in the parachute. It's good.
how
so
exciting! What size?
69,000.
59. Oh, almost a 70.
I'll show you a picture of it when we get done.
How
yeah,
exciting!
yeah.
What colors?
Oh, that's where I need to show you. It's cool. It's mostly black. Half of it's black, 16 gores. So it's spiraling black, but between the blacks, it's rainbow neon spectrum. One's going from red to purple, the other's going from purple to red. So it changes color as it twists.
Oh,
And so as it
Cool.
goes up, not only does the spiral invert, as it goes up, it changes color. So it changes color almost 4 different times. Which it was a
and
very
does it have a side bend?
no.
Oh,
No,
a top.
I bought a little Aurora basket for it. I bought that from Mike DeVlod, New Hampshire. And then I've got 4 baskets. I've got two 1-mans and standard Adams. Then I got the Aurora. You need me to carry that for you?
No.
Okay.
I'll just bring it in here.
Okay.
Ron has had one basket for 40 years.
That's the same basket he's had since day one.
Since he bought his new envelope in '79, he bought a used system in 1975. It's yellow line.
Yeah,
So-
I just bought the Aurora bottom end. Oh, you dropped something. And it's this fabric, and I bought a sewing machine. I went out to Syracuse, picked it up, and I'm building it in our little apartment. The fabric would go down the hallway and into the living room.
And you make sure there's no snaggy things on the carpet or
Normally the
floor.
snaggy things have 4 legs, the cats.
Oh
They-
no!
They love to curl up on the fabric.
Oh yes, cats.
We're waiting for Paul to grab that next one.
So even with the gloves.
Hold on, crown line's right here.
Okay, everybody stop.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, it's well-sealed fabric.
This does not want to go in the bag at all.
Let's see. Its first flight was a year ago. Well, it was March of 2021, but it arrived the previous year during COVID, and nobody. Yeah. Yes. Wait. Okay, let me get my gloves. Maybe buying mud gloves. We're just falling out.
Tomorrow me and you were fired from the place.
This is crazy. Oh,
So it really does help. I was going to say, one thing to keep in mind for the price.
okay, stay where you are. Back up. We left. Ah!
Because you actually grab the
Back up.
top of it,
Back
push
up,
it down
Pete.
so you're actually
Carl, back
pressing
up.
it down.
Back up, for God's sake. Let us just get in what we have. There's tons of stuff to still go in. I'm yelling and cranky. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't move. You move.
Carl pulled me.
Pulling.
Well, until he pulls you, don't move. Okay, stop. This is, look at this, Ron. Maybe I tied those things too tight. I didn't do anything differently.
No, I think it's just me. So
what do we do next time?
The non-porous fabric.
Yeah, we haven't never had
hold
this
the bar,
problem.
if you reach up on top of the squeezer and just kind of tilt it down, that'll help compress it more and slide the air out.
Oh, it's their fault.
So it's a much smaller profile. Yeah.
Exactly, profile.
Well, that it has to do with holding the
I
thing at the right angle.
Yeah, I consider that the first time that we used it, but
He's pulling me, so I'm moving.
Yeah, and usually since I'm on one side of it,
Okay.
I do that without anybody realizing.
We leave this, we don't do any more with this right now because we have to unhook the
Alright, should we do this
toggles. And
Yes, do this next.
do what?
The unhook the toggles?
Sure.
Okay.
I love
Well, that means I gotta get used to it because my balloon's gonna have this problem.
Good job, Carol. You were quick this time.
Oh, you beat me, Carol.
Yeah, but that's unusual, so it won't always happen.
around at 6.
Oh, come on out, you bum. I did the trick with the lines, really I did.
Do is bolt the parachute, mount the parachute, put the guide ring in for the parachute mount.
Yeah?
So I'm about 2 days away from finishing it.
Alright, so he said pull the line through, push it through,
There we go.
and then use the thing as leverage.
Did you put the ropes? You want to
I
put the
did.
ropes in the V.
Oh, you want to put the ropes in
The opposite
V.
of where you are. Yeah.
Ah, that's what it is. Ropes in the V. Ropes in the V. Really, I
Have
can
to
do
pull
this.
the ropes.
Push this guy through, right, and then toggle.
Yeah, something like that.
All right.